taxpayers, stockbrokers, and Instagrammers, lend me your fears. The evil that men do lives after them, yet you seem disposed to brutish beasts, men who have lost their reason. Now, bear with me. If I was president, I would drown out the demands of the corporatocracy and focus on communities. My foreign policy would be to explode education opportunities onto third world countries and refugees. Healthcare and housing, why, they'd be free. Imagine what we could aspire to create if we didn't have to hustle to fulfill our basic needs. If I was president, my role as conflict mediator would include role play and hugs. My constitution would be universal love. My border policy would be open door. I'd eliminate banks and in turn free the poor from the shackles of debt. I'd do some spring cleaning in the media outlets and TV stations so that only honest journalism and valuable information was broadcast to my nation. If I was president, I'd make my citizens pay taxes in the form of planting trees. Your tax return would be heirloom seeds. There'd be a national farming day off every week, and Monsanto could kiss my plush pink cheeks if I was president. If I was president, classrooms would have no walls. Teachers would be paid more than guys who play ball, and education would be a community call. Because I know that it takes a village to raise a child. And so it would take the whole world to lift up one country. And when we got to where I think we could be, well, we'd lift up everyone else so that they can see what we see from such great heights as true liberty. Now, I'm not talking about spreading democracy through war games, no. I'm talking about authentic development and fair trade, a free-flowing exchange of ideas, resources, and, yes, humans. As your presidential candidate, I think I should tell you, restrictions on immigration, they're a bit stupid. Anyone who plants roots here will surely bloom, and what a beautiful garden that would make for all of you. If I was president, I would hand out passports and postcards, encourage my citizens to travel to the far reaches of the earth, asking those who ventured out to share what they learned so that my nation could never become a xenophobic herd of ignorant, violent, belligerent, closed-minded, right-wing leeches who spew hate speech on Donald Trump. If I was president, why? If I was president, I think it's clear what my stance on welfare would be. An absolute necessity to ensure that my citizens felt compelled to find work in an industry which speaks to their soul and heart. If I was president, creating your perfect job would be an art that we all would enjoy, because I know that what you do with love will benefit every girl and boy in our nation and probably beyond. If I was president, I would lead a global campaign to collect every weapon on Earth, march them straight up into a volcano, dump them in, and brace for planetary rebirth, because with no hateful metal between us, we'd have to dance out our differences. There'd be no more battling, just the rattling of bones to booming music till all collapsed, sweaty, settled, unassuming, and laughing at all those moves they saw those dancing troops doing. Our body's not so different after all. Free to be loved, decorated, celebrated, not ravaged by war. If I was president, I would tell Big Pharma to stuff their pills, make sure BP, Shell, and the like never had another oil spill, and ensure that Mother Earth stops footing the bill for our compulsive consumption. Now, with this upcoming election on the horizon, I just wanted to make clear you understand the person I am, the principles I stand for, and the world I envision. But ultimately, my fellow Americans, it is your decision whether or not you elect a president who advocates division, could lead you on a neo-inquisition. Oh, beware the hype of television. And stay true to your red, white, and blue values, because if I was president, that is what I'd do. I'm Dajani.